What is up, my friends? So let's get into this Loki ending because there's a lot to unpack here. So, from the very first moment we heard about time, there was the theories floating around about King the Conqueror being the main villain, and many of us, including myself, were a little hesitant to believe rumors because theories like this because we had already been Mephistoed by Mephisto in WandaVision, where we were like, it's Mephisto, he's going to appear really soon, and this is who the main villain's going to be. And then it came time for the finale, and it wasn't Mephisto. So a lot of people were pretty much like, I'm believing anything no more. This could go either way. No hopes, no like expectations for anything, right? And I think that's pretty good that we did that as well, because then when the reveal finally came, when we saw Jonathan Mayers, and if anybody was paying attention, which I'm pretty sure many of us were, when he got cast as King the Conqueror for the upcoming Ant-Man 3, we were just like, yep, confirmed. Now, it wasn't the King the Conqueror we will be seeing in the future movies. This is actually a variant of his. Many people are comparing it to Immortus in the comics, but this is a variant of King that has tried to keep the sacred timeline sacred by not having anything be disturbing or going on, because before he had actually created this sacred timeline, there was a moment when all the other King variants were trying to sort of conquer different timelines and worlds and all of that. And this is what he's been trying to avoid by making the TVA in the sacred timeline. Of course, when Loki and Sylvie come to meet him, he's like, there's two options right here. You can either kill me and take over, or kill me and just let everything go rampant and loose. And Loki's pretty much like, yeah, I don't think we should kill him and let things rampant loose. And by the time he's saying this, Sylvie's already with a knife at his throat. And so he's like, no, 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 we have to take it easy. We have to wait and see. But she doesn't, ultimately kills him. And then we see the multiverse spawn. And so now we're in our moment where everything is just out of control now. This is the reason why it's rumored that in Spider-Man 3 we will be seeing villains from other movies and maybe the other two Spider-Mans. Nothing's been confirmed yet. Also, Multiverse of Madness is making a lot more sense of how this happened. I was initially believing that it was all just Wanda, but I think that Loki and Wanda are both like doing this, and I think we're about to see what happens in Spider-Man, and I think things get more out of control from there as we have Doctor Strange in that movie. Now, the big question I have in this video is, are we going to see Loki in Multiverse of Madness? Because he is the one who is sort of like behind all of this and the initial catalyst that started this. So I do believe we will be seeing him in Multiverse of Madness, although they haven't confirmed this yet. They didn't confirm that Jonathan Mayers would be in Loki, and there he was. So I do believe we will see him in a cameo maybe, or maybe a couple of minutes here and there. Not saying that he will be front and center with Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. I feel like they will get more of a screen time presence, especially since they are newer characters compared to Loki, who's been here pretty much since the beginning. So I do believe we will be seeing him in some shape, way, or form in Multiverse of Madness, trying to aid Doctor Strange and Wanda finding out how they can like take control back of all of this, which I don't think is going to happen. I think this is definitely Marvel being able to do whatever the hell they want now. They can get the X-Men in here, they can get the Fantastic Four, they can bring back characters, they can pretty much do funny cameo appearances here and there, which I'm pretty sure Marvel is going to do. And the other show that really makes me believe that we will be seeing different interpretations of things is the upcoming What If, where we see different scenarios play out. Now, at first, when I heard about What If, I thought it was just going to be a one-off, spin-off type sort of thing where it was just for fun. But now I'm thinking that we are actually going to be seeing these events happen right after Loki. And in the trailer, you actually see Doctor Strange appear in there. And it seems it is the Stephen Strange we know. Maybe seeing all of these different realities branch out. And I think that that's what we're about to get into with this new show. Now, there is also the Deadpool Korg special that just came out, which I think is more in line because of what happened with Loki. That now we're actually seeing Deadpool in the MCU for the first time with another character. Granted, it was just Korg, but we might see him with different characters pretty soon. So yeah, there is no doubt in my mind Loki will be appearing in Multiverse of Madness, where I think he will be having to help Doctor Strange and Wanda figure out what exactly is going on, and they will try to find some way to sort of bring back a sacred timeline of sorts. Now, my initial theory is that Doctor Strange, by the end of this multiverse scenario, whatever, I think whether it's in the Multiverse of Madness or maybe a couple years from now, in whatever movie they decide to make for the Avengers, will be the one who has to take the reins back of the TVA and sort of like get things back in check. Like, as soon as I saw Jonathan Majors in that office setting that he was in, I was just like, this is just screaming Stephen Strange. So I would definitely not be surprised to see him be the one who has to take control of this all and bring us back to some sort of not normalcy, I would say, but some sort of a more stricter following, because I think that's exactly what needs to happen with this timeline. So definitely interested to see how all of this is going to play out. But after that ending, I think we're about to get into some very interesting territory with all of these characters, and I'd be excited to see how it all plays out. So yeah, I think we definitely see Loki come about in this multiverse of madness. I think that we definitely hear about this in Spider-Man, especially with Doctor Strange being in it. I'm pretty sure he is well aware of what happened. He is supposed to be taking care of us, so Strange get to work. But yes, Loki should be appearing in Multiverse of Madness. I feel like it's going to be a road trip type of movie, and I'll talk more about that as we get closer to the movie itself. And yeah, I'm excited. I definitely cannot wait to see how all of this is going to rattle the MCU, if you will. I will be talking more about what Kang means, what he might be doing in Ant-Man, and the future of Avengers movies centered around Kang, and if he is more specifically a Thanos type character, which I don't think he is. I think he is more of a Loki-ish character that will be appearing in MCU. But I could be wrong. He could be the big next setup, but I don't think that they're going to take like 10 years to set him up. Kevin Feige has said that in the past before, that they would never do something like they did with Thanos in Infinity War, where they did a whole 10-year thing to settle something. They would be more around like 3 to 5 years. So I definitely have a vision of his trajectory, but Marvel might have a different, but I will share mine with y'all if y'all want. I will have that video out this week. Anyways, let me know, Loki finale. But as always, that is going to do it for me. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you turn on the bell for notifications so you know when these videos drop. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on Loki in Multiverse of Madness. Is it going to happen or not? Am I crazy? Let me know down below. Let me know what you thought about the finale as well. I already made an ending explained. I talked about King the Conqueror as well. You can check out all my other videos on my channel. But that will do it for me. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, TikTok, down below, all that good stuff. And as always, that is going to do it for me. Check out the video on the left if you haven't already. And I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe. Stay positive, my friends.